The tangerine twat waffle, who has no legal expertise, never went to law school, never had a degree in law or law enforcement, decided to reopen the Epstein case and directed Pam Bondi, who is supposed to be operating independently of the White House, and opened it on his order. No legal ramifications. I usually don't get angry when someone treats me like I'm stupid, but this time is an exception. The reality is that they're trying to do a Fox step or a Texas two-step around the law, trying to avoid culpability or guilt, and the tangerine twat waffle, with no legal expertise, decided it has to be opened, and it's opened. This is fraud. This is not government. This is dirty politics in itself. There is no reason or justification to have the files classified. There's been no talk of this until this bill finally passed, and everybody is supposed to believe that it's just a coincidence, that it just happened this way. Are you kidding me? And how can you support this? Here's an alarming thought. If all the federal judges in the world were to rule against the tangerine taco waffle, what government agency is going to enforce those judgments? If SNAP benefits are ruled by the Supreme Court that they have to be paid by this administration, what government agency is going to enforce that court order? Because as it stands right now, federal judges are ruling against the tangerine taco waffle and this administration hand over fist, yet we're not seeing any of those orders being upheld or enforced in any way, shape, or form. So even if the SNAP program is ordered to be funded by the grand jury, the Supreme Court, which government agency do you think is going to step up and hold him accountable? What government agency is actually going to pull him in from the White House, put him in the judge's chambers, and have him found in contempt of court? I'm just trying to figure out exactly what is the process here, because as it stands right now, do you have any idea what they're going to do to enforce any of these court orders if they stand, or that somehow the Supreme Court upholds a lower court's decision that the SNAP payments have to be paid? Right now, I don't see him complying with any orders and him finding ways to just ignore most of the judgments that go against him. So what makes you think that SNAP is going to be any different? What's going to be any different when it's time for elections and he's no longer the president? Do you think he's just going to walk out of the White House happily? Or do you think it'll be another January 6th? Tangerine twat waffle, where's the scar? Now, of course, we could talk about your vagina, but I want to talk about the scar. You know, the scar. That's right, because if you were to have your life taken during your presidential campaign, as this picture shows, then again, where's the scar? Where is the incident? Where's the stitches? Where's the sutures? Where's the remnants of this attempted take of your life that happened during your campaign? Because this picture doesn't actually show any scars. And at your age, with as decrepit and vile as you are, there should be at least some type of crease or line or nick. But yet, this is perfectly in shape or perfectly out of shape for a decrepit, old, blistering pus bag that's defiled the laws of nature by living as long as it has. I'm just wondering, where's the scar?